QTV News is investigating a haunted Kingston this week. Stay tuned as we visit Fort Fright, Haunted Walks of Kingston, and other spooky areas.
Well, Kingston's actually the location of the oldest settlement in Ontario. So it means it's a pretty historic city. And of course, it's called the Limestone City. We're filled with amazing architecture, all built in limestone, which makes it a gorgeous tour route to walk along for an hour and a half. Every year we're getting different ghost encounters from people within the city that have experienced ghosts themselves. In fact, this Halloween season we're offering a special tour in honor of Halloween. And if you're looking for a scary night out in Kingston this Halloween season, I'd say take our new Halloween tour because it's definitely a spooky time.
On the surface, McBurney Park, just 2 blocks north of Princess on Clergy Street, looks like a normal neighborhood park. But underneath lies a dark secret. Commonly referred to as Skeleton Park, the park is a mass grave home to over 10,000 bodies. In the 1840s, cholera and typhoid epidemics swept through Kingston. The cemetery became overcrowded and fell into terrible shape. Residents demanded that something be done, so the city proposed to turn it into a park. During the conversion, however, there are many mass graves found, some with as many as 11 bodies in a single grave. Other coffins were empty. As Queen's medical students had to provide their own dead bodies in the 1800s, grave robbing was a popular industry in Kingston. Some families were able to pay to have their relatives moved, but historians estimate that there are over 10,000 bodies remaining under the park.
Fort Fright was conceived not just as a side attraction, but we've had numerous reports, including ones that are on police records, of sightings, unusual happenings, so much so that Haunted Walks runs a ghost tour. Fort Fright is really an extension of that sort of history, and we've turned it into an attraction that so far has been successful and entertained over hundreds of thousands of guests. We have a number of themed areas, such as a cemetery, a farmyard. We have a whole maze structure, zombies climbing over the wall and invading the surrounding community. Students would be interested in our Thursday nights, which is our cheap night. So we've reduced the admission from $15 down to $10. So we encourage students from all of our post-secondary institutions in town to come on out and have a good time, before they head out for other entertainment. Fort Fright is open from now until November 2nd, open every night from 6 to 10 p.m. If you walked around the dry ditch at times before we had it set up, you'd swear there are bodies out there because there's a lot of rustling going on in the dark.
This has been QTV News Kingston Life. Happy Halloween!